everyone, beloved viewers of Pure Hot Recap. Today, I've got an exciting summary of the movie The Watchers just for you. Whenever I watch scenes from this film, they really give me a special vibe. Come check out these scenes and enjoy. Right now, I'm gonna break down the movie for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. Show your support with likes and comments. We're looking forward to hearing your thoughts. The story of the movie The Watchers begins with Mina, our main character. Mina is a young girl who, along with her parrot Darwin, arrives at a dark and eerie forest due to car troubles. Right from the start, we sense something very mysterious is happening in this forest. Mina navigates through the darkness of the forest with fear and anxiety, hearing the sounds of unknown creatures lurking in the shadows. Soon, Mina meets a group of lost individuals who live in a place called The Hollow. This group includes Madeline, Daniel, and Kiara. Madeline, somewhat the leader of the group, tries to teach strict rules to the others. These rules include never turning their backs on mirrors, not opening doors after darkness falls, avoiding nests, and always staying in the light. Madeline believes these rules must be followed, because if not, the Watchers will come and hunt everyone down. Daniel has just joined the group and doesn't know much yet. He is more curious than the others and wants to understand what these mysterious creatures are and why everyone fears them. Like Daniel, Mina is curious and decides to learn more about the Watchers. One night, they decide to defy the rules and venture into the dark forest to uncover the truth. Mina tells Daniel he can return to camp and tell Madeline they got lost in the forest. However, Daniel doesn't want to leave Mina alone and accompanies her. In the forest, Mina and Daniel come across a dark and eerie area. Strange noises and shadowy movements around them frighten them. Mina warns Daniel not to leave the light and to stay in the light. Suddenly, they hear screams and cries that make them cling to each other in fear. There, Mina discovers a strange metallic creature that resembles a human but is not natural at all. These creatures can take on the forms of humans and confuse them. Madeline recounts a terrifying encounter with one of the Watchers. She describes encountering a tall, slender creature that resembled her when she was returning from the forest at sunset. These creatures, called Watchers, are strange beings referred to as changelings, winged people, and fairies. They study humans to mimic them and use them. Madeline believes the Watchers view humans as playthings and inspirations, thus preventing anyone from leaving the forest. One night, Madeline decides to learn more about these creatures. She tells the others to stay in camp and goes out alone. This makes the others more curious. Daniel and Mina decide to follow Madeline and pursue the truth. They stumble upon ancient paintings in the forest depicting these creatures have existed since ancient times. The paintings suggest that the Watchers interacted with humans in the past and perhaps even helped them. Mina and Daniel come to an old ruin and realize it was once inhabited by humans. There, they confront signs of previous attempts to escape the cursed forest, all unsuccessful. This makes them realize they are dealing with a very powerful and intelligent enemy. Meanwhile, Madeline encounters a strange creature resembling herself. These shape-shifting creatures try to confuse Madeline. However, Madeline is smarter than them and quickly returns to camp to tell the others about her experience. In one of the film's climax scenes, Mina and Daniel decide to enter the forbidden area. They face many dangers, and Mina even encounters a strange creature resembling herself. These creatures can take on the forms of humans and confuse them. Mina and Daniel escape in fear and try to reach the light. Ultimately, Mina discovers she is half human and half Watcher. This shocking revelation helps her understand why she can go out during the day and leave the forest while others cannot. This reality that Mina herself is part of these creatures makes her realize she has never truly belonged to anyone and has always felt a kind of loneliness. This film is full of terrifying and thrilling moments that keep you on the edge of your seat until the last moment. When Mina and Daniel try to escape from the forest, they face many challenges and have to cope with fears and new realities they discover. The story concludes with Madeline deciding to return to the forest and look for other people resembling herself. She promises Mina to find a way to escape this nightmare. The film ends with a message that even in the darkest moments, there is hope, and humans must strive for survival and salvation. On a dark, terrifying night, when everyone was in camp, a strange sound was heard from outside. The Watchers approached the camp, and everyone must lock the doors and stay in the light. Madeline argues with Daniel and Mina that they should not go out, but they decide to look for a way to escape. They quickly go outside and try to find a way to escape from the dark. Meanwhile, Madeline tells them they should have a mirror with them because the Watchers are afraid of mirrors. Mina and Daniel take a mirror with them and go to the dark forest. They encounter the Watchers and use the mirrors to confuse them. But this is very dangerous, and they have to act very quickly. Mina tells Daniel they should not be separated and always stay in the light. Finally, they reach an old hidden place, where they use it as a shelter. They find some old maps showing how they can escape from the forest. The maps show that they must pass through a specific path full of dangers and obstacles. Mina and Daniel decide to try this path. The story continues as Mina and Daniel move through a path full of obstacles and reach more terrifying realities with each step. They encounter strange creatures that try to stop them. But Mina and Daniel overcome these obstacles with their courage and intelligence and move closer to the exit path. Finally, they reach a large gate with light and freedom behind it. But this gate is protected by a series of Watchers who are much stronger and more dangerous than the others. Mina and Daniel must plan a smart plan to pass through this gate. They use mirrors and other tricks to confuse the Watchers and finally manage to open the gate and move towards freedom. In the final moments of the film, Mina and Daniel leave the dark and terrifying forest and reach the light and freedom. They realize that with cooperation and courage, they can overcome any obstacle and safely bring themselves to the gate. The film ends with a strong message of hope and courage, showing that even in the darkest moments, there is always a way to salvation and survival.